Hey everyone, this is Feng. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the 3 most common reasoning misused by many Riichi players. Reason number 1. No Dora Sin. The underlying assumption of no Dora Sin is that other players' hands are going to be expensive. This reasoning is often misused during first or second row of the game. Players use this reasoning to justify decisions in Riichi or Dama, call or not to call, push or fold. This is actually something called appeal to ignorance fallacy. When someone claims that a conclusion must be true if it hasn't been proven false, or false if it hasn't been proven true. In relation to Riichi, this is something like when there's no Dora, that means other players' opponents' hands have many Doras, and therefore it's going to be many expensive. So the default here is they have many Doras if there are no Dora being discarded. But in reality, this actually has many different possibilities and outcomes. So you can have things like a player can have many Doras but bad shape, or another player with no Doras but good shape. You can also have lower than average Doras being drawn out of the wall, and therefore there are fewer Doras than average in the game. And it's also possible that you can draw 1 to 2 draws in just the next few turns. So there can be many possibilities and outcome to this. Let's look at this table of number of Doras out in the wall when there's no Dora Sin. Between turn 7 to turn 13, you can see that the average is around 1.6. That means, let's say you have players been calling their hands in second row, their hands are going to be on average like 3000 value. This is an average of 2000 to 4000 value. Now, how can you, based on your push-pull, Riichi or Dama decisions, heavily against hands that is just 2 to 4000? Right? This is not a very strong reasons to make a deal in your decisions. I'm not saying that they are not important, but the no Dora to be seen is not going to be a very strong justification for all the crucial decisions you're going to make in your first 2 rows of your game. But of course, once you hit third row, there are around 2 Doras that is in their hand if no Doras are seen. So this actually increase the chance of Mangan Dama 10 in their hand. I actually went through the details of the likelihood of someone Dama a expensive hand in third row. If you want to find more about this, I have linked in the video in the description below. Instead of using no Dora Sins, it's better to improve your reasoning by using many Dora Sins or all Dora Sins instead. Many Dora Sins means that other opponents' hands are going to be much cheaper with a lot more certainty. So for example, you can afford to Riichi with a bad weight because all Doras are seen, and therefore being counter-attacked by an expensive hand is going to be way lower. Or if you have a 1 or 2k hand, even though it is not such a fantastic weight, you can still afford to push a bit more because all Dora are seen. The likelihood of you dealing it into expensive hand is going to be way lower. Reasoning number 2. Riichi to make other players fold. This reasoning is often misused by players with extremely bad weight hand. So because in actual, they have no idea what to do with their hand, and they have no idea whether they should change their weight, Dama, and if they Dama, what they're going to do. So instead of thinking of a plan, they decided to just Riichi and justify using making other players fold. So it's pinning on a hope since that they have no idea what to do. And 80% of the time, Riichi is a good choice. Riichi is actually pressurizing at best. In fact, actually, there's always 1 out of the 3 players who is likely to be still alive against your Riichi. Now, how do you get 1 out of 3? If you look at the statistics based on Tenhou is statistics, you will see that them being chased, Riichi is actually 15 to 20%. Now, out of this 15 to 20%, of course, some of the players are going to counter attack using open hand, and players' open hand is likely to be around 30 to 40%. Now, to net off, not dwelling into too much complicated math, we can give it an estimated 30 to 40% overall that a player can still win or counter attack after your Riichi. Now that makes it to 1 out of 3 player. How should it be applied instead? We should only consider Riichi when number 1, you want to increase your hand value. Number 2, you want to win your hand via Zimo. Number 3, you have no intentions of folding your hand. So try improving to your reasoning to something like this instead. I Riichi because regardless of other players' decision to fold or not, I will still be confident to win this hand. Reasoning number 3. I discard Dora first because they will be dangerous later on. This is often misused in cases where players have lone Dora, Honor, or Terminal tiles in their starting hands. So without knowing what to do with them, they will justify discarding it first by saying things like, discard it first while it's still safe, or I'm not going to draw it again, or if I discard it now, then I don't have to discard it later. This is actually similar to something called circular reasoning, where it says that A is true because B is true, B is true because A is true. Now related to Riichi, it's the same as saying Dora are dangerous and therefore it cannot be discarded later on. Why it cannot be discarded later on? Because Dora are dangerous. But in actual, the true danger of Dora is likely to be overstated. Statistically speaking, Dora is only 2% higher enduring rate than a non-Dora of the same kind of tile. And it is only dangerous when you decide to push your hand and you have to discard it. You can assess the benefit of a Dora in your hand by asking these 3 questions. Number 1, are you really fine with letting go the possibility that your hand can increase in value? Number 2, are you fine with other players potentially taking your Dora, especially like Dora Pong? Number 3, is it severely slowing down your hand? If you answer 2 of the 3 questions yes, then chances are it's really okay to discard the Dora first. So you can improve your reasoning of discarding Dora first by saying things like, I'm discarding Dora first because I do not need the hand value anymore. Or I'm discarding a Dora first because I have no more space to keep it. If I keep it, I will reduce the speed of my Riichi a lot more. Those are often the 3 misuse reasons that I've heard about. What about you? Let me know in the comments if you hear any more, and I might consider doing a video of it. If you'd like to stay tuned for more contents like this, please subscribe and like this video. And I'll see you in the next video.